Hey there, welcome to a wild ride through the world of advertising to kids. We're diving into a realm where cute cartoon characters peddle sugar-coated cereals and happy meals come with a side of lifelong brand loyalty. It's a place where the line between entertainment and manipulation is blurrier than my vision after a night of binge-watching infomercials. Buckle up, because we're about to uncover a history more twisted than a pretzel in a contortionist convention. From innocent TV ads to today's persistent digital landscape, we'll also look at the brave souls who stood up and said, hey, maybe selling cigarettes to 5-year-olds isn't such a great idea. By the end, you'll have a new perspective on those seemingly harmless commercials. Picture this. It's the 1950s. TV shows like Mickey Mouse Club and Howdy Doody are beaming their way into living rooms across America. But these shows aren't just about entertainment. Advertisers quickly realized that TV was like a direct pipeline into the minds of America's youth. Suddenly, every commercial break was a chance to tell little Timmy and Susie about the latest toy they absolutely needed to have. Shows like Captain Kangaroo weren't just about educating and entertaining kids, they were also about selling them stuff. Kids would be watching their favorite characters one minute, and the next, those same characters would be telling them to beg their parents for a new cereal or toy. Parents thought, wow, TV is great. It keeps the kids quiet and teaches them about all these wonderful products they can ask us to buy. It was a win-win situation. Now let's talk about the real MVPs of children's advertising, the mascots. These colorful characters are more than just cute faces on a cereal box. Take Tony the Tiger, for example. He's not just great, he's a marketing genius who's been convincing kids since 1952 that the key to athletic prowess lies in a bowl of sugar-coated cornflakes. There's the Trix Rabbit, forever chasing after a bowl of cereal that kids won't share with him. And let's not forget the granddaddy of them all, Ronald McDonald. This clown isn't just selling burgers, he's selling a lifestyle. These characters aren't just designed to be likable, they're crafted to be your child's best friend. The goal? To create brand loyalty before kids even know what a brand is. It's like they're playing chess while we're playing checkers. All right, folks, buckle up. We're about to enter the era when people started asking, hey, wait a minute, is all this advertising to kids actually okay? The 1970s and 1980s saw a growing chorus of voices raising concerns about the ethics of advertising to children. Psychologists, parents, and even some brave souls in the advertising industry itself started questioning whether it was right to target such young, impressionable minds. One of the big concerns was the inability of children to distinguish between advertising and regular content. Critics also pointed out the potential long-term effects of this advertising onslaught. They worried about everything from childhood obesity, thanks fast food ads, to materialism and poor self-image. It was like we'd been feeding our kids a steady diet of consumerism along with their breakfast cereal. What happens when society realizes advertisers are running amok in playgrounds? We make rules, enter the Federal Trade Commission like a sheriff in an old western, ready to lay down the law. In the late 70s, the FTC proposed a ban on all TV advertising to children under 8. But it was quickly squashed by corporate lobbying and political pushback. In 1990, we got the Children's Television Act. It limited advertising during children's programming and required educational content. The act also prohibited characters from appearing in commercials during their shows. Just when we thought we had a handle on this whole advertising to kids thing, along came the internet. Suddenly, advertisers had a whole new playground to frolic in, and boy did they make the most of it. The digital age brought with it a smorgasbord of new ways to reach children. Social media, mobile apps, online games, it was like Christmas came early for marketers. And the best part, these platforms could collect data on kids' behavior, preferences, and habits. One of the biggest changes was the rise of advergames, online games that are basically just long advertisements. These games are designed to be addictive, keeping kids engaged with brands for hours on end. Influencer marketing became the new frontier in reaching kids. YouTube stars and Instagram influencers became the new Tony the Tigers, hawking products to their young followers. Many kids don't even realize they're being marketed to. So here we are in the brave new world of 2024, still grappling with the same old question: how do we protect our kids from the relentless onslaught of advertising? On one side, we have child advocates and health experts sounding the alarm. They're pointing to rising rates of childhood obesity, increased materialism, and the potential mental health impacts of constant exposure to advertising. On the other side, we have the advertising industry and their corporate clients, arguing that advertising is just part of our capitalist society. They say it's up to parents to monitor what their kids see and buy. The debate rages on about the long-term effects of all this advertising. So, where do we go from here? How do we navigate this minefield of marketing madness? First things first, we need more transparency. Let's call a spade and an ad an ad. If something's an advertisement, let's label it clearly. We also need to empower parents and educators, teach media literacy in schools. Corporations need to take responsibility. Childhood should be about imagination, not consumption.